Why do you suppose then that the Las Vegas Metro Police did that, redacted 16 full minutes, went to complete silence and black for 16 minutes? And do you think they'll reverse course to just try to put an end to all the speculation?
Well, obviously it's redacted both on audio and video because there's obviously something they don't want us to see and something to hear.
News Nation now reports there's over 16 minutes of police footage that is now redacted
my
from the Las
sources told me
Vegas
that
UFO
immediately
crash.
after this incident,
what exactly is
a Las
happening
Vegas
here?
Metro Police.
You are now within minutes of horror, and your only chances of survival is hitting that like button. With that being said, let's continue on with the video. Now, I know some people may be saying, oh my god, he's talking about aliens and UFOs again. If you love aliens and UFOs so much, why don't you marry them? And that is a great, valid question. Now, the Las Vegas story and the government whistleblower have basically become my Brian Kohberger. And what I mean by that is, if you go to a lot of these true crime channels, all they're going to be talking about is the Idaho 4 case and Brian Kohberger. But let me ask you, can you really blame them? Because the Idaho 4 case is very interesting, is very mysterious. There are a lot of questions to be had. So of course you're going to see a lot of people talk about that case. Now, as somebody who loves the paranormal, who loves supernatural, UFOs and aliens, we have a very big story here with a lot of questions. And the biggest question I've had is, where is the body cam footage of the police investigating the backyard? I even asked this before News Nation broke out this story. Where is this footage? Now, we do know that the police have body cam footage on them because we see them talking to the family, interviewing the family. Not only that, we see them capturing the light falling out of the sky and crashing into this family's home, which some are now calling a meteorite. But that's besides the point. The point is the police had body cam footage on them. They're talking to the family in the front yard. But then there's all this time missing of them investigating the backyard. And we also know that one of the family members, as they were walking to the crash site, had a cell phone on them recording the rest of the family walking to the UFO. We even see them on camera scared and running away. And I asked myself, I said, maybe this is a hoax, because why would you not capture the alien and UFOs if you have a cell phone on you? But maybe they did. And their video footage of the alien and the UFO is now with the 16 minutes of police video footage of the investigation of the backyard. So not only is the police video footage missing, but there's a lot of the footage that the family had taken that is also missing. There are some gaps in time here, and you have to ask yourself why. Now, anybody can say that this family is pulling off a hoax, which I do not believe they are. But you do have the police here that are acting very bizarre. There is some very strange behavior coming from the police. Not only is there 16 minutes of body cam footage missing, but you also have now police setting up a high-tech camera on top of this family's home. I don't know if any of you have ever had the police called or have called the police, but the police will basically say, well, call us again if anything happens. They don't set up high-tech cameras on your home. They don't spend money to do this. Even let's say, if it even was the police, how do we know the police set up this camera? It could be another department, a higher department within the government that now wants to investigate this crash site to see if anything else happens. This crash site has now become an experiment for alien and UFO activity. They know something crashed here. They know there are aliens here. Now they have to investigate.
Obviously, it's redacted both on audio and video because there's obviously something they don't want us to see and something to hear. Now, my sources told me that immediately after this incident, a Las Vegas Metro Police Department detective who he works with the gangs or something, he's an IT expert. My sources said he was immediately called in, and the speculation is that something was either deleted or changed in the record system, whether it was a body camera or a dispatch system, we don't know, because he's not even talking to his friends. I got his name, but I'm not going to mention it. So that came from reliable sources within Metro.
And then the perfect timing happens where we have a quote-unquote government whistleblower, David Grush, comes out after this event saying the government has aliens. They're aware of aliens and their existence of aliens. Perfect timing to get our focus off of the Las Vegas story. That's all that was to get our focus and attention off that story so we can stop asking questions. David Grush is not a whistleblower. He even says in one part of the interview that the government gave him pre-approved questions and answers on what to say.
With us from the Department of Defense giving him permission to do the interview with News Nation. It says the interview questions are approved for public release. However, this approval does not include any photograph, picture, exhibit.
So how is he a whistleblower? Even when the interviewer is asking him certain things, some very important things, he says, well, I can't talk about that. Then how are you a whistleblower? You're not. You're just a government plant to get our attention off of what's going on in Las Vegas. And now David Grush is saying that the Vatican helped the United States government in recovering UFOs, just to sound more and more wacky. So anybody that talks about UFOs or aliens or mentions the Las Vegas crash site and what happened there, all these questions behind that sound wacky as well. We see that happen with the whole conspiracy theory thing, where you'll have some big time conspiracy theorists sound completely crazy, mention some very crazy things. So when you do have some important questions, we all now fall into that bracket of craziness. And just the whole body cam footage, the police interviewing the family, felt very off. You had the introduction of them talking to the family, and then right after that, you just had them telling the family, don't call us anymore if there's any more aliens and UFOs, as a joke. But you never once hear them say, we investigated the backyard, we haven't seen anything, you guys have a good night. Nothing. There is a huge gap in time missing, and I just can't let this story go unless I'm shown the body cam footage of their backyard. Or at least the audio. Let's say the family had something back there that they didn't want shown, and they want their privacy, that's fine. But where is at least the audio then? The body cam footage being off doesn't stop the audio from playing.
That they cannot understand this, because when they released the body cam video from the October 17th massacre, 2017 massacre, what they do is, if there's something that they don't want you to see, they'll blur it out. But there's no reason why they couldn't have blurred out whatever they don't want you to see. Say if there was something in the back of the family's yard that the family didn't want to be seen, the audio should have been running. In this case, everything is blocked out. So we don't know the conversation between the police officer in the backyard and Angel.
This story, like I said, has become my Brian Koberger. You know, Captain Ahab and Moby D, the giant dolphin. I can't say his whole name or I'll get a strike by YouTube, Moby D. But this story is my Moby D. I have a lot of questions and there's so very little answers. And I think why I'm so interested in this story is that it's going above the family. The police are acting very, very strange. Release the body cam footage or at least the audio of the backyard. What are you hiding? Why are you hiding this from us? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again,